to get you over my mind. When the morning comes, I'm right back where we started again. Trying to forget you's just a waste of time. Baby, come back. Any kind of fool could see there was something in everything about you. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. I was wrong, and I just can't live without you. All day long, wearing a mask of false bravado.
Woo!
Trying to keep up the smile and hide a tear. But as the sun goes down, get that empty feeling again. I wish to God.
Did anyone have Asian? Baby, come back. Anytime fool could see.
There was something in everything about you.
Bet you weren't guessing Asian.
Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. I was wrong, and I just can't live without you. Ready to put it all together.
Whew.
Give me the chance.
Did not have Asian. Did not have Asian on the scorecard at home. Seriously, so much talent. I'm guessing this is a family. They're awesome. I love this. I love this song. Oh, baby, come back.
What does reparations look like to you?
Something that we ain't never gonna get.
At least you know.
We ain't never gonna get it.
Is anybody excited for this? Is anybody excited for this? I'm excited. This is good.
What could reparations look like today?
Whew. That's a tough one.
What could reparations look like today?
You mean like at all? We don't have any.
All right. Let's play the fun game. Whose mom is that? Is this Mr. T's mother? It's got Patrick Mahomes' hair. It got the Mahomes cut. You didn't. The commercial clearly stated that you didn't need to actually get the Mahomes haircut. I'm pretty sure the commercial said you didn't have to get the Mahomes cut to get the great State Farm rate on your insurance, sweetheart. Ooh. Got hair like me. Now I'm starting to see why people make fun of my haircut. Things are starting to come into clear. I need to shave my head.
Any reparations. Reparations are going to be an ongoing process.
And then it was me again.
I have a hard time even grasping the
Who are these people? These aren't real people.
notion that that would happen in my lifetime.
What could reparations look like today?
Is that George Floyd's brother?
Deserve reparations. I just don't have any idea what form they should
I
take.
feel like people's needs are going to be different.
Should be multiple choice.
Mine is free Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, and Taco Bell for the rest of my life.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can we get that again?
Mine is free Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, and Taco Bell.
I will cut. We'll just end it there. We can just hold on. I'm sorry. I gotta get this up. Hold on. Wait, hold on. All right, hold on. I found it. There we go. Sorry, this took a bit. This took a second.
Friday chicken, Friday chicken, Friday chicken. Yeah, we got Friday chicken, Friday chicken, Friday chicken. You hear me? Everybody want a piece of my chicken, Southern fried chicken, finger licking. Yeah, everybody want a piece of my chicken, Southern fried chicken, finger licking. Everybody want a piece of my chicken, Southern fried chicken, finger licking. Yeah, everybody want a piece of my chicken, Southern fried chicken, finger licking. I got a pan.
All right. I got a pan.
Cool choice.
Seriously, I can get away with that. You could play it there. It's subtitled onto the screen. Thank God for Cut that they subtitle things for the hearing impaired. It's not racist to play that song.
Mine is free Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, and Taco Bell for the rest of my life.
Okay. They should let black people get Jordans for free.
This woman is single-handedly setting everyone back 100 years.
Popeyes, and Taco Bell for the rest of my life.
Okay. They should let black people get Jordans for free.
Chicken. Buckets of fried chicken. Stock and just Tyson's. Like, no, we own Tyson's now.
Reparations could be really creative.
I have a lot of friends around the world, but I've never been out of the United States.
America is so...
Fidel Ben Castro. I'm sorry, I screwed that up. Fidel Ben Carson. This can't be real. This has to be clickbait. Like this has to be just
World, but I've never been out of the United States.
America...
Oh. I'm sorry. Can we go back to this one again?
Popeyes and Taco Bell for the rest of my life.
Okay. They should let black people get Jordans for free.
United States.
America is so ghetto, the only thing I want to do is leave.
Can I have unlimited flights?
A trip to Senegal, first class.
Terrible choice. You should have chose Japan. Cool shit, lots of vending machines.
A house in Miami, a vacation home in New York. I want to buy...
Okay, you're fucking up there. You buy the house in New York, vacation home in Miami. You're doing this. Why would you go vacation? You live in New York, the financial capital of the world. You party in Miami. You're doing this fucking wrong. You're doing this fucking wrong.
Class. A house in Miami, a vacation home in New York.
Wait, unless, you know what? Screw it. Unless the vacation home is in the Hamptons. She said she never specified New York City. So it could be a house in the Hamptons. That's a good investment for a vacation home. You can Airbnb it 8 months out of the year. That might not be a bad idea. I left that part out. Still, though, you can always just get an Airbnb in Miami. I mean, you're going to die if you live in the... I'm assuming she thinks that she's going to get a penthouse in Miami Beach. You're going to die of a cocaine overdose. You have to think about this smart.
I want to buy me an island, have a plane to fly to the island.
And what would you...
Okay, that's Epstein shit. Do you want to fuck kids?
Home in New York. I want to buy me an island, have a plane to fly to the island.
And what would...
I would like to incriminate state senators and large hedge fund investors into giving me their personal property. They don't. You know what's crazy? Didn't think about this, guys. Black people don't want to be equal to white people. White people, we're fine with trailer trash. Everyone has trailer trash in their family. It's socially acceptable. Black people want to be equal to megalomaniac Jews. They want to be Bezoses and Epsteins and Rothschilds. They want to be Weinsteins. Look into their soulless eyes, black eyes like a doll's eyes.
What would you be wearing?
Probably a bikini.
Yeah.
There can be no conversation about peace, love, unity without reparation.
Wait. All right. This is not a real human being. I refuse to believe this. This is a character actor. But what is this guy in here about?
Love, unity without reparation.
No, it's not what any of this is about. Can the white people get free Harleys, diesel trucks, and dog food? I mean, you already pretty much do. You have a job.
Secular humanism is a good model. Just equity, fairness.
This equality.
That I'm okay with. That guy said nothing wrong. This guy. All right. Light-skinned Morgan Freeman, I apologize. All you've asked for so far was equity and equality. I'm more than fine with that. That is all for the best, and I wish we were already, or we already all thought we were there. I thought we were getting close to that. So, thank you, sir, for not having a ridiculous request.
Without reparation.
Secular humanism is a good model. Just equity, fairness.
This equality thing.
And of course, they let him talk for about a second and a half because you can't have rationality in this cut video.
That they're pushing just ain't enough.
I'm trying to move away from equality, I guess, as a concept because equality still brings about unequitable outcomes for black people specifically.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
Raise some people, they're way far ahead.
We don't have inherited wealth.
It is absolutely.
You could.
Absolutely possible.
Wait. That's a white guy. That's a white guy. Hey, look, we got a white. We got a white guy.
It's absolutely possible to do reparations currently for things that were promised 150 years ago.
Slave owners received it.
They got $300 per slave.
If we were to go look at the great-great-great-great-grandson of the person that owned the diamond plantation, how much money does that kid have?
Well, you'd have to probably, you'd probably have to look at all the diamond mines in Africa. What are you talking about? We don't have diamond mines here. Diamond mining has nothing to do with America. That's a qualm you're gonna have to bring up with South America or South Africa. What the fuck?
40 acres and a mule type thing. I did read an article, and today that would look like roughly 40 to 60,000.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Hold on. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this right. Ladies and gentlemen.
Refugee camp.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Miss Lauryn Hill.
Yeah. Why?
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you.
All right, what was that again? I'm sorry. Can we hear more from the miseducation of Lauryn Hill?
Diamond plantation, how much money does that kid have?
The 40 acres and a mule type thing, I did read an article, and today that would look like roughly 40 to 60,000 per person.
All right, you know what? That was a joke. Is this Lauryn Hill? Was that Lauryn Hill? Please, someone help me out. That was Lauryn Hill.
I want 40 acres and a mule, and I mean that. The mule can be cash.
Oh, hey there, partner. Awful deep baritone voice you got there, sir. Mind sharing some of that testosterone with the rest of us fellers? Guys. Look, not to get off topic here, but let's talk about our new sponsor here on the Beau Show, the Universal Men's Health Clinic, and Dr. Charles Arakaki. If you're suffering from low T and have a physical stressful job, you may qualify for testosterone regeneration therapy, which will make your dick stiff, your muscles taut and lean, and will keep aging off of you for at least another 10 years till the effects of the synthetic testosterone gives you brain cancer and is proven to chemically give you a 65% chance higher risk of contracting Alzheimer's. So once again, Dr. Charles Arakaki and the Universal Men's Health Clinic, our new sponsor. Save some of that testosterone for the rest of us.
I want 40 acres and a mule, and I mean that. The mule...
Okay, what are you going to do with 40 acres and a mule, though? This needs to be brought up. Wait, hold on. Is she going to be marrying the mule? She does know that she's going to fuck the mule because it can't procreate. That's what it is.
To 60,000 per person.
I want 40 acres and a mule, and I mean that. The mule can be cash, but I truly want the land.
I want land. Give me land. How many?
Ah!
Land. Give me.
Ah! Dude, it's like they took a really fucking super emblazoned photo of Alicia Keys. It's like if Alicia Keys went as the Ring Girl for Halloween. Holy shit.
We want the land.
I want land. Give me land.
How many acres we talking?
How many acres you want?
I want 100, bare minimum.
I would say something where I can give back to my kids.
My entire family lived in the projects. I knew nothing about home ownership. Your circumstances are not going to be your future or your forever.
What could reparations look like today?
Money.
Some cold, hard cash.
If you're any type of black, you should get paid.
The way that Native Americans get checks from the government.
They don't. They don't. What? Wait, are the natives getting money? If they are, we need to stop that immediately. We gave those people our best parts. We gave them our best deserts and wastelands. We built beautiful pipelines that they can marvel at in their stupid fucking teepees. We got to stop giving them money. If we're giving them money, they're doing They're doing it wrong. You stupid fucking bitch. The government doesn't fucking give out checks to the Indians. Are you fucking retarded? Look. If anyone has a gripe in this country, it's them. Plenty of money, they got casinos. No, but I think you're also underestimating the fact that, like most systems, how the casinos divvy up their money and what's going on behind the scenes really fucks over the average person. So, no, they're not. It's not like the fucking Indians in Central and Eastern Oregon are living highfalutin lives on the reservation. It's terrible. The fucking ignorance. If we made this, we would, or said any of these things in a serious tone, we would be kicked off all the platforms, and my banks would freeze and access to them and all sorts of shit. But these people are allowed to just make these videos, and it's their right the whole time. It's fucking crazy, man. This is fucking crazy. What could reparations look like today? Keep it 100. Black in America cut. Hashtag cut. Hashtag keep it 100. Hashtag Black Lives Matter. The ratio, at least, is terrible. 4,500 people hate the video to 2,900 liking it. I don't know. It makes me pick at my hair. It's fucking crazy. It's like I'm trying to break through my scalp. It's so painful, the stupidity and the ignorance that these and these people act like they're fucking God-sent heroes. Makes you want to jump off a bridge. This shit makes me want to jump off a bridge. This isn't worth living. This new brave world isn't worth it.
Paid. The way that Native Americans get checks from the government, I feel like Black people should too.
Put $300K in my account.
Somewhere around $2 million per Black person.
Maybe you give every Black person $1 million. That's still not going to do anything for the systemic oppression that happens educationally.
See, it's never going to be enough. This is, give them nothing. You deserve nothing. You deserve nothing. You deserve nothing. No one owes you anything. The world owes you not. I'm sorry. I am sorry. That sucks. When I grew up, if you could go back in my life and if I could do anything, I would love to play in the NBA. That was my dream when I was 5-6 years old, and my dad would take me to basketball games. And we'd go to the high school games because we lived right near the school, or we'd go to the local college game. Or every few months he would get free tickets from his work to go see the big professional team. So we'd do it. And it was my dream. And I'd sit out there for hours and hours. And hours and hours. And I would play. And I played in all the leagues. And I played in AAU. And I played in high school. And I had a couple tryouts with some very, very low-level college teams coming out of high school. Like Christian, not NCAA 1 or 2 or 3 at the time. It was like the 4th, 5th level of probably the 4th or 5th level being the lowest. But that being said, no matter how much I played, no matter how much I dreamed of dunking or being on a poster, going over some fellow compatriot, it wasn't going to excuse the fact that I never grew taller than 6 feet, and I wasn't one of the 3 people in the world that's that height skilled enough to do it. It was never going to change the fact that I have a shitty metabolism. It was never going to change the fact that I have bad knees. It's never going to change the fact that it's no matter how much I try, no matter how much I can get my fix through just playing the video game, the facts were I was never had a chance to fulfill my dream. There was never a chance in the world where my dreams could actually be fulfilled. Being an astronaut and going to Mars is a much higher probability than I ever had at this. Point being, do I get $1 million because I'm sad? No, I'd move on. You just keep going. It's on you, bud. It's all on you. It's what you make of it. I'm happy where I'm at, you know. Is it the best life? No, but it's a lot better than most. I have peace. I have, that going for me. This is just self-hatred. It's just me, want because of inadequacies.
Oppression that happens educationally, in the job force, etc., etc.
What could reparations look like today?
Oh, listening when someone says, my life is being threatened.
Knowing that I can call the police and actually get help and not fear dying.
What are all the things that I just don't have access to?
Wait, that guy's Asian. That guy's from the Philippines. You know what, chicken? I'm going to offer you my mule, but it's not the mule you think. It's a different mule. It's a mule attached to me. It mostly gets hard these days.
Like walking down the street without being perceived as dangerous.
If I'm able to do that without the stigma or the profiling, I'm good.
I feel like we should just be given space.
I don't know that anybody has to give me a dime. Just mind your business.
What? All right, I'm been doing that.
What could reparations look like today?
We had some deep-seated issues.
Because there's so much layers to our struggle.
Reparations has to go to a soul level and be spiritual and be more mental.
Quit trying to fuck. You're not Idris Elba.
Level and be spiritual and be more mental.
I feel like reparations is more like self-empowerment.
Freedom.
Respect.
To just be treated like I am meant to be somebody, like I am somebody.
Reparations look like fucking acknowledging the shit that happened.
I just need you to acknowledge that this has happened.
The oppressors admitting that they oppressed.
What do your reparations look like?
I think any reparations that we receive, we have to make for ourselves. Those are how you get your reparations. You earn your reparations, you take them back.
Taking shares from companies.
What? Okay, I'm sorry.
Those are how you get your reparations. You earn your reparations, you take them back.
Taking shares from companies and corporations that have profited from the labor of slaves.
In addition to the labor stolen, there was a lot of psychological trauma.
Mental health counseling.
Education.
Education access.
Growing up, when my dad would get frustrated, he would say, black children shouldn't have to pay for books, not for school, not for college, not for anything.
Actually investing.
You don't need books anymore. You can find everything on the internet. What?
in public schools, not being okay with anyone ever being homeless. Those are reparations to me because those actually make a equitable society.
Black people should be tax exempt.
Don't have to pay property taxes. That'd be great.
All right, first off, there's I'm pretty sure that's the girls' soccer team. He's wearing a girls' soccer jersey. Hold on. I'm because I'm pretty sure the Seattle. Who's the Seattle Quake? Oh, is that San Jose? Seattle Quake AFC. What is that? Is this his rugby club? What is this? I don't. Seattle Quake Rugby is the Pacific Northwest first gay and inclusive men's rugby team. Oh my God, you can't make this up. I was trying to figure out, I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? What the shit? All right, what? Seattle Quake Rugby is the Pacific Northwest first gay and inclusive men's rugby team. We're committed to bringing one of the world's most popular games to new players who may not otherwise have considered playing. Quake is growing and always welcomes newcomers to the sport, as well as experienced players, coaches, fans, and contributors of all ages, races, and sexual orientations. There are many ways to be involved with the team. This is just... This is just a way to fuck. All right, moving on from the gay rugby club. Let's find out what Black Cheech Marin has to say. This guy's not black, by the way. He's fucking Hispanic. This doesn't make any sense.
Tax exempt.
Don't have to pay property taxes. That'd be great.
Reverse gentrification if possible.
Free housing.
What does reparations look like to you?
Wait, sorry, wait.
To pay property taxes. That'd be great.
Reverse gentrification if possible.
So give homes to people. Make other people give up their homes to give to you. That's what that is. I get your house because you bought it from someone else and you have equity, so now I take it from you. Reverse gentrification. I gentrify you. I don't know. I'm gonna need another minute on this one. Okay, so you got a job because you're white and racist, and then you were able to buy a house and pay taxes and contribute to the society, but like I said, that seems racist. So now I'll get your house and you start over again because you did it the first time. So 3-4 years, you probably can do it again. And then see, by that time, I'll be addicted to opiates and crack cocaine, and then you'll buy the house back from me, and then I'll do drugs. And then, I don't know, we re-gentrify 1 or 2 more times after that, and then I don't know, I'll probably die.
That'd be great.
Reverse gentrification if
That'll work, I think. Does this work? I don't know.
Reverse gentrification if possible.
Free housing.
What does reparations look like to you?
Good community-based involvement.
Investing in the Black community.
More local controlled banks.
You have different programs to help encourage small businesses.
More mentorship. I call it almost collaborative economics. Maybe you're trading services and maybe you're providing your time and like how you show up.
I really would like to get into the oil business.
Let's get every Black woman.
I'm sorry. Wait. I'm sorry. You would like to get into what?
And like how you show up.
I really would like to get into the oil business.
Okay. You would like to get into the oil business. I got a quick tutorial on how you can get into the oil business. I got a way. Here is the blueprint on how to get into the oil business. I got it for you. Lucky you were here.
All right, well, just let me do the talking.
Well, I feel like you gotta at least talk with a Southern accent.
No, I'm not gonna talk in a Southern accent. It's bad enough that you wore this stupid disguise.
But we're oilmen. We would have Southern accents.
Yeah, but we don't need bolo ties and stupid hats.
Yes, we do. She's gonna think of...
Hello, ma'am. Oh, what a lovely house dress.
Yeah, well, you're looking all sorts of good.
And now, you seem like a sweet, sophisticated, nice, busy young lady, so we're not gonna waste your time today.
Nah, we're just a couple old men in from Dallas, and well, we're itching like a hound to give you something you want.
What my associate is trying to say is that we're here to offer your community a much-needed service.
Hells yeah, we want to fill you up, if and you were so inclined as to let us.
Please let me do the talking. Please let me. No.
Now, we ain't gonna take no for an answer now, you hear, okay? So don't be making me sick my associate on you here, all right? He don't take kindly to no. So, can I fill you up or what? Yeah, you best get to stepping, because Johnny Laws are coming.
Yeah, you might want to start driving, because she called the cops on us.
Why is he talking like that?
Well, Wildcard over here decided to lose his mind.
I'll say, that's just damn preposterous, boy.
Well, now you're just talking like Foghorn Leghorn.
Guys.
You know what? Maybe that wasn't the best oil tycoon tips. Anyways,
How you show up.
I really would like to get into the oil business.
It's a tough game.
Give every Black woman a doula and a lactation consultant.
What?
Supporting folks that are currently in the justice system.
Got to dismantle the prison industrial complex. That in and of itself will upend capitalism the way that we know it.
What could reparations look like today?
Literally looks like redistribution of all of the excess that white people have.
White people.
There it is. We want your money. You don't deserve it. Give it to us.
The way that we know it.
What could reparations look like today?
Literally looks like redistribution of all of the excess that white people have.
White people need to shift.
It's removing old white people of power and putting back folks
that look like us, that legislate.
Integrate.
Redesign.
Redistribute.
Communicate.
I mean, we're talking about structural damage that has happened inside of communities.
The total disruption of everything.
A new nation. Dismantling this entire system.
And starting from scratch.
Quite literally, people giving up their homes, their assets, all of their resources to people who are the most disenfranchised.
It's got to be something that honestly is uncomfortable, because getting here wasn't comfortable.
They're coming for it. They're coming for you.
Nation. Dismantling this entire system.
Okay, I'm sorry. Hold on. This motherfucker. I've seen this. I've seen this fucker before.
Hi, welcome back. Certainly glad you could join us today. I thought today we'd do something that's really cold, so you better get out your big coat and put it on. With a knife, take some pure titanium wood. Let's take Prussian blue, midnight black, put some alizarin crimson in it, maybe even a little Van Dyke. Good dark color. Predominantly blue though. Pull it out as flat as you can get it, cut across, get a little roller, Pull it out as flat as we can get it. There we go. I'm going to take some white, a little Prussian blue, mix it together. And with that, we'll make a nice little shadow color, just blue and white. There, good cold color. Cut off our little roll of paint again. Let's do 2 ranges of mountains, just to show you how you can put one mountain in front of another. All right. The liquid white, cut across it. We'll go right up in here. And just put in little tiny waterline is right there.
System
And starting from scratch.
Quite literally, people giving up their homes, their assets, all of their resources to people who are the most disenfranchised.
It's got to be something that honestly is uncomfortable, because getting here was uncomfortable.
You were like 33 years old. You were... I'm sorry. Anyone born after Michael Jordan was drafted into the NBA, that's the cutoff. I mean, if we really want to go hard, I maybe we could we could say you know, when Space Jam was released. But like, I don't know, like 95 at least. I mean, I want to say 84, but it's not an issue. I'm sorry. All right. Now, I do want to give a little shouty poo out to this one because this is good. Give me a second. It's in my history. I should have had it loaded. Did I go right here? Yes. All right. All right, here we go. We got an abridgment version of this
What could reparations look like today?
Whew.
Dead politicians. Come on, let's make it happen.
Mine is free Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, and Taco Bell for the rest of my life.
Okay. They should let Black people get Jordans for free.
Chicken. Buckets of fried chicken.
And I just want 3 million tactical assault eagles with reinforced steel-tipped razor blade wings so we could peacefully protest at the United Nations headquarters.
What could reparations look like?
I mean, money.
Some cold hard cash. If you're any type of black.
Yeah, folks, because, you know, folks with a KS isn't actually as inclusive of disenfranchised groups and of trans people. I'm, by the way, not kidding. I had to look that up as well earlier when I saw this.
Should get paid.
Reparations for me looks like the Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau, getting kicked in the face by a Clydesdale wearing cleats.
What could reparations look like today?
Oh, listening when someone says, my life is being threatened.
Knowing that I can call the police and actually get help and not fear dying.
I want my record wiped clean and I want unlimited guns and ammo, and someone please get on the phone with ATN, tell them their customer service sucks and their night vision optics are garbage. They won't even answer the phone for a
to just be treated like I'm meant to be somebody, like I am somebody.
Reparations look like fucking acknowledging the shit that happened.
I just need you to acknowledge that this has happened.
The oppressors admitting that they oppress. I just need black people to understand that believing in the black community is the very thing keeping you in mental bondage. Also, it was the Jewish Bolshevik Leon Trotsky who popularized using the term racist against his political opponents and as a means to emotionally manipulate his followers. So, black people, until you wake up and realize that you have been weaponized against your own self-interest, you will always be a follower, you will always be weak, and you will always seek validation from groups that are led by your opposition. Roll my outro.
Oh man. give it up and please go subscribe to Barricade Garage because not only do you get nice automobile repair tips, he tells it kind of like it is, my man. Like, let's go look. Let's see what the fucking where's his oldest video?
All right, today I'm gonna be showing you how to change the oil on a 2009 Mitsubishi Galant. So, first thing you're gonna need is a couple tools. You're gonna need a jack, and you're also gonna need a pair of jack stands. That's optional. And an impact wrench. If you don't have an impact wrench, get a breaker bar. Now I'm gonna be doing a tire rotation on this as well. So I'm gonna have all the tires off, and I'm gonna have the whole vehicle sitting on jack stands so I can rotate the tires. But that's not necessary. You basically just want to take off this tire right here, the passenger side tire on the front, and everything's accessible once you take that tire off. So first thing you want to do is find the frame of the vehicle, then jack it up from there. All right, now to take off this oil filter right here, this blue thing right here, this cylindrical object, you want to take it and you want to twist it back towards the rear of the vehicle. Most times it'll come out by hand. It might fight you a little bit, and then you're going to need an oil filter wrench. They make special wrenches for this.
All right, and that was 3 years ago. Oil change on an 09 Mitsubishi Galant. And now today.
We know the vaccine does is it prevents symptomatic disease. What we don't know if it does or not is to prevent infection.
These people really think we're that stupid. What happened?
I don't know. My sciatica.
If you are infected, but you don't get sick because of the vaccine, you can still replicate the virus and transmit the virus.
The sheer stupidity emanating from the TV is causing your brain to enter a type of fail-safe mode. I have to change the channel.
Today at WHO, we declare independent research symptoms of the...
Sir, I don't know if you saw it. He was stealing... he wasn't stealing the rims of rich people's vehicles, sir. No one who's ever been rich or even moderately wealthy has ever said, you know what? A 2009 Mitsubishi Galant, I'm going to be driving that. No one in 2008, when the 2009 model of a Mitsubishi Galant said, looking forward to that. No one has ever joyfully purchased a Mitsubishi Galant. It's always, like the caveat is when they're leaving, it's always like, man, this is going to be great. I'm going to be able to get back to work and home faster than taking the bus. Mitsubishi Galants are not prize cash cows that will be revered in 20 years for the industry-leading technology. It's a shitty sedan. This guy started out just making oil change, and I'm going to show you how to take the calipers, your brake calipers off. I'm going to show you how to, get into the trunk if you don't have a key. He's a mechanic who just makes based videos now. It's the evolution of a lifetime. From mechanic to somewhat successful YouTube star.
Variant. The pandemic will not be successful in the independent research.
Who the hell is that guy? No time to explain right now. Take him out with the transdimensional crossbow. Her UK variant is mixed with the South African variant and created hybrid Negro baby variant. Trying to stop our agenda. I failed. No, you just provided the perfect distraction. That is running rampant in the college. We need solidarity. 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 Pandemic will not end unless people end their independent research into our fraudulent behaviors. For this organization, we need to push vaccines. So the variant of COVID-19 has had a variant that mutated and infected many nations that can get the vaccine. So we need to extort more money from your government. We need more funding. We need you to trust us. Take the vax. Take the job. You will get Gillian Barret. I do not speak good English.
Wait, is he just in his van?
Hate doing that. That takes a part out of you seeing all the bullshit that's out there. And it's a
Gotta stop being a follower, apparently. Oh, goodness golly. Weird. Weird. We're back, I guess. All right.
Around any military checkpoints, police checkpoints, they don't have to pay the smugglers, but they're surprised once they get to the border. They do have to pay somebody to be able to cross that border. But it's a dangerous thing. I mean, 400 to 500 migrants can hop on that train anytime, sit on top of the boxcars. Many have been killed. Many have been maimed, legs lost, arms lost. And it's a very dangerous thing. And the Mexican officials can stop it if they want. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. They have yet to take any action on shutting down the transportation by the train.
Jesus.
Yeah, so when we've been covering these stories, we've always focused on the humanitarian angle, that the U.S. is a humanitarian nation. We are pro-immigrant. It's that when you do it illegally, it is really dangerous.
It's just recklessly.
On the way, as you just pointed out, you could lose a limb. Hopping on a train and falling off of it, or you face human smugglers, drug traffickers along those routes. So
he really has a nice butt face, doesn't he? Big ol' face of a butt.
Now we have this story. Your reaction?
Looks like he's got a big old poop ready to come out of that butt mouth.
To the Washington Post, reporting that Mexico is saying, you know what, we're not going to take back in Central American migrants trying to cross the border. What's your take on that story?
Well, it's terrible. They're refusing to take family groups because of the Title 42, the COVID restriction. So right now, Liz, no one's talking about it except this network. They're up to over 3,500 encounters a day.
Jesus.
Now, do the math. That's over 100,000 illegal alien attempts, entries a month, which is over a million a year. We're at the surge. The surge is here. But the real issue is Mexico won't take back the family groups under the under COVID 42 restrictions, which means Border Patrol's releasing family units from the border every day. And they're not tested for COVID. These people are being released into the country.
Okay, who cares?
Now, they should go to ICE detention, but the Biden administrations are working on ending ICE detention in private detention facilities. Even the advocates are still arguing for President Biden to end the use of private detention facilities, which would basically shut ICE down. ICE has limited beds now. Congress already cut them by 40%. There is 2,500 family beds, and you take COVID restrictions into account, now you're down to 700. ICE will fill them beds in one day.
Okay.
And everybody else is getting released into the United States with no COVID test.
QMAP before, I really felt that
that's
it
an issue. We
warranted
know Texas is
kind of a deeper investigation. The place to start was to go and talk to him. So I rented a car and I drove out to New Jersey.
We saw that there was a growing rebellion.
My name is William Turton. I'm a cybersecurity reporter at Bloomberg News.
I'm Joshua Brustein. I'm a writer for Bloomberg.
I don't trust those eyebrows, don't trust the name, don't trust the face that you fucking make. You're a dirty Bernstein bear.
In Berkeley Heights, which is a town about an hour outside of New York City.
Jason, in many ways, was your typical American. He got a degree. He, went into working in the technology departments of different banks. He was a senior employee at Citibank, where he managed over 100 employees. And, the last major project he worked on there was an artificial intelligence project at Citi.
Why is Citibank involved in?
Jason Galinas also ran one of the, if not the biggest QAnon conspiracy website.
Like many people who are now deeply into QAnon, Jason seemed to express the beginnings of interest in these kind of theories during the Obama administration.
We were able to speak to friends, one of whom told us that, about the time Obama was elected, Jason described Obama to him as the Antichrist.
He seemed to have a lot of anger towards the Obama administration and began to explore some unconventional, shall we say, beliefs. One of them related to the idea that Hillary Clinton was involved in sex trafficking.
I thought we proved that like 4 years ago.
Believed in Pizzagate, as it's formerly known, but friends told us that he believed in this idea that powerful Democratic officials, including Hillary Clinton, were involved in the sex trafficking of children. This all goes back to Russian hackers leaking John Podesta's emails. You might recall those were posted on WikiLeaks, and users on the image board 4chan started reading those emails and decided that the word pizza meant children, and kind of worked themselves up into this idea that in the basement of a pizza shop in DC were secret tunnels leading to Congress where they were sex trafficking children.
But then you talked about how there were secret tunnels out of Congress when you had to escape after the insurrection. Wait. I'm sorry. This live stream this is probably just a little what the fuck? I'm sorry. But to say that the John Podesta emails and that people were like, they just arbitrarily decided to start calling pizza, kid fucking. It's because everything insinuated in the context around everything aside, if you took out the word pizza and replaced it with child fucking, everything would have made sense. But if you replace the child fucking and add cheese pizza, none of the emails make sense. You could also, you want to change it from the emails of can I rent this cheese pizza for an hour? You change it to can I rent this ice cream bar for an hour? No, it's going to melt. It's fucking so disingenuous.
There were a fair number of posts from people purporting to be high-level government officials revealing secrets. And the QAnon account was one of them. There was an FBI anon, there was a CIA anon. And for whatever reason, this is the one that took off.
This is a movement where you get information. That's all it is. It's up to you how you want to take it. Follow the plan, trust the plan, the Great Awakening.
There's a lot of reasons why someone might believe in QAnon, and it actually, is why people believe in conspiracies in general. I think now more than ever, there's kind of distrust in the media, in this shared set of facts.
It's all about control. Look at the science. Show me the science with a mask, because I'll show you science. The virus goes right through the mask.
The coronavirus probably drove people deeper into their kind of silos and their holes. Many of the followers will sometimes talk about how they've been alienated from their friends and family, but will say, I have my Q family.
No one says that. Literally, I've never heard anyone say that.
Which have taken
I know a bunch of Q people
and posted them in more friendly web environments, devoid of some of the pornography and other things that are on the websites where the original Q drops are. So QMAP was started in April 2018.
What QMAP did that was so interesting was that it took it one step further. Not only did it aggregate the posts, it also kind of wrote out these themes and players, so it was really easy to navigate. And this, to me, was one of the biggest revelations in my reporting. When we found deleted posts from Jason Galinas, where he explained on Twitter how he designed the site like this intentionally to make it as accessible to as many people as possible. As he called it, he was onboarding normies into the conspiracy. You know, if you wanted to read more about the secret pedophile cabal, great. Or if you want to read about the secret plot to take down Mike Flynn, for example, Trump's former national security advisor, boom, there's a theme you can go to and read all about it.
So the crime is that he made a website that was good at disseminating information. That's what you just said right there. You just said he made a nice, accessible website. In these deleted tweets that he sent to people, he was like, yeah, I made a website that did its job the way I intended it to do it. Do with this information what you will. You see, look, if the media didn't fight QAnon so much, maybe people wouldn't take it as seriously. But when you keep throwing these things out there and you don't actually refute the allegations, you actually make it seem like they're actually real. You just kind of gloss over them. Oh boy.
We're able to find Google Chrome store page for qmap.pub and the QMAP app that he was running that had since been deleted by Google Play when they realised they were starting to crack down on QAnon. Because he was...
So it's not because it was false. It's just because it was a part of this movement. So Google acted. Okay. So good. I'm good to see that this stifling of information is doing a good job. Oh, it's so fucking transparent.
I mean, this is fascinating, but they hadn't gone to Jason for comment. It was kind of just put out there on the website. The first thing I did was I rented a car and I drove out to New Jersey, and I found Jason in his front yard. He was holding a wheelbarrow while some landscapers and laborers around him were doing work on the hedges and in the lawn, and I felt really nervous. I walked over and I said, hi Jason, I'm a reporter from Bloomberg. Just wanted to ask you about this report that's been published that says that you run this website. He was a little evasive. He kind of walked away from me, and I was able to kind of get him to continue talking, but never denied running the site, and eventually said that QMAP was a patriotic movement to save the country. Eventually his wife appeared at the front door, who kind of beckoned him inside. I went and knocked on his door a second time, really in the effort to try and give him as much opportunity to comment or clarify as possible. He didn't respond. Once I was in my car, multiple police SUVs arrived and informed me that Jason had called the police.
Okay, so you were harassing this man at his home. That's what happened. You were probably yelling at him, explain yourself, blah, blah, blah. His wife said, just come in. He's probably getting upset. You sons of bitches. How you do this, how you say this is so fucking crazy. This is so fucking crazy.
Noted Jason was an employee at Citigroup. The company placed him on paid leave. It's unclear where Jason is now, but Citi actually fired Jason Galinas after almost 13 years at the company. The reason they get for firing him is that working at Citi is a really highly regulated place, and you have to disclose to the company your income outside. And he was in theory making money off this QAnon.
No. That's not what it was. As you published this story, you made a big fuss. You got partners in big places, Bloomberg, and you got this guy fired. That's what happened. You got this guy fired.
institutions, and Q has served as a pretty effective vehicle for that kind of feeling.
I stand before you tonight, honored by your support.
I think it kind of goes back to this idea that people are disillusioned with kind of what's happening in the world and are more likely to believe conspiracy theories. I think that's what makes Q appealing. It's finally an answer to all the weird and strange things that are happening in the world.
Wow, that was a piece of shit.
Access the financial world on demand. Hear from leading economists.
Wow, it's almost like Bloomberg had a gripe with Citibank, got one of their executives fired because they were conservative.
Climate change is happening.
And the world's most innovative solutions.
Transport, industry, buildings, electricity, all of those things.
Everything you need to know about our changing environment, the politics of global warming.
We can and we will deal with climate change.
In the fight against climate change, Bloomberg Green has you covered.
Ew.
Hey Google, what is pay?
Let's do this cut thing. Let's do more.
As like a black person, a fat person, a disabled person, when you like really show how much you love yourself, it upsets some people.
Let's do more of this hate.
What challenges do you face showing your self-love?
Showing myself love? Yeah.
That's a good question.
Acceptance.
Letting people in.
Convincing myself that it's necessary.
Celebrating myself.
Feeling like I'm allowed to belong.
Forgiving myself.
Saying that I am enough.
And my brown skin is just as beautiful and valid as anyone else's.
Yikes, this... What challenges do you face when showing yourself love? Ooh, this is rough. Oh no. Oh no. What challenges do you face when showing yourself love? None, I just do it. I love myself. I'm great. I'm doing the best I can. Jesus Christ, how much do you hate yourself to be a part of this, to do this?
I've often been kind of body dysmorphic in different phases of my life. In college, I would eat a meal a day, and if I was hungry, I was happy. So when I'm not overly critical of myself physically, that's probably what I look like when I'm best loving myself.
Challenges showing yourself love.
Being real.
Getting through the shit.
To do what I feel I need.
It's very hard monetarily. I think that comes a lot from poverty. I love treating other people to dinner, but to treat myself to a pricey dinner is unbecoming of me, and yeah, it's hard.
I feel guilty showing myself love. Like, if it's me buying myself something, like that's not a problem. Self-care, as far as like mental health, that's a whole other thing.
Oh my God, who are these people? They're not real characters. These are not real NPCs. By the way, it's not hard to buy yourself shit. You buy yourself shit every day, you fucking worthless sack of human garbage.
I struggle to stop working.
Doing nothing. Giving myself a break.
My standards are so high that not even I can reach them.
Being able to rest, because there were like actual laws that told us that like black people shouldn't rest. Urgency is such a tool of white supremacy. When I'm resting, like that's revolutionary in my own way.
There's a part of me that just really, really wants to drag me down. You're a piece of shit. You're still a drunk. Why are you trying to fool everybody?
Being too hard on myself.
I have to continue telling myself that I am who I am and not this person on TV or TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram. You can get self-deluded about perfection.
I'm like black.
Can get self-deluded about perfection.
I'm like
Instagram. You can get self-deluded about perfection. 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 You can get self-deluded about you can get self-deluded. You can get self-deluded. You can get self-deluded about you can get self-deluded about perfection. You can get self-deluded about perfection.
Black and Filipino, there's this loneliness sometimes of like you always have to make your own way and you always have to make your space, and so that's developed into who I am, and the community I create is just like who is not loved and who is not represented, who is on the margins of the margins. I was like, let's come and hang out and love each other, and it's just like we teach each other what love is.
What challenges do you face?
Just loving myself. To gain the courage to look in the mirror.
Just to get people to see me.
I can't recognize myself for a minute sometimes.
Just because you do, as a black woman, grow up thinking that you're not the most attractive.
It took work, and
well, I mean, look.
Just because you do, as a black woman, grow up thinking that you're not the most attractive. Just because you do, as a black woman, grow up thinking that you're not the most attractive.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh no, this. Who knows this? Who's gonna tell her? Who's gonna be the one who's gonna tell her that she is, how you would say, she's not pretty. Not a very classic, she's a classically handsome man. Can we get some of her music up? 1 second. Your wild call.
it took work, and I'm still working, y'all.
Challenges you face showing yourself love.
Prioritizing myself.
Caring about me right now.
I feel like I should be showing it to my kids.
It might be looked at.
You should be. Wait, that's the one thing you should be doing.
Myself, caring about me right now.
I feel like I should be showing it to my kids.
It might be looked at as someone who thinks she's better than everyone else.
Did I say too much?
I'm taking up too much space. I'm talking too much. I'm talking about myself.
Giving myself permission to take care of myself.
I get neglectful of my own needs.
I forget about me.
I'm a people pleaser.
You know, that's what makes me feel good, is making others feel good.
I struggle with loving myself because I compare myself to a lot of different people, you know what I mean?
What challenges do you face showing self-love?
Making time.
That's something that you have to schedule.
I schedule my breakdowns. I'd be like, not right now.
I'm all like, yes, stick the landing, hold it, presentation, great, walk off, and when I get into the locker room, you can then die in self-care.
Maybe I'm gonna sound shallow here. I'm just glad to be alive.
If anything, as I give my...
No, that's a great thing to be happy about, sir. That's all we can ask for.
I'm gonna sound shallow here. I'm just glad to be alive.
If anything, as I give myself too much love.
Sometimes it's like Sydney's world, and I don't know when to join everybody else's world.
I mean,
that's a problem.
I'm my best company, and
Wait, what challenges do you face when showing yourself love? That's not a challenge. That's narcissism. That's just diagnosable narcissism.
Love.
Sometimes it's like Sydney's world, and I don't know when to join everybody else's world.
I mean, I think that I'm my best company, and I'm deserving of time.
I really worked hard at just
Well, that's a nice
loving
thing to say.
How has that changed over the years?
It's easier because I'm less critical.
So what does it look like when you're loving yourself?
Miraculous.
It's happy, it's joyous.
Pleasant.
Overjoyed about myself.
Inner peace.
Meditative.
In my prayer room.
Getting off of the couch.
Workout.
At the gym.
Blocking the noise.
Taking care of my hair.
Give myself more credit. Switch my thought process.
And just kind of dream a little.
Going over what about today makes you love yourself more.
You take a pause and say, wait a minute, what do you need?
You only have one you, you know.
What does it look like when you're loving yourself?
An early morning walk before everyone shows up.
Watching animated films.
I started Smallville, and now I'm on the final season. I just started season 10, and it's been a fun ride for me. Final season. I just started season 10, and it's been a fun ride for me.
When I feel pretty good, and I get a little vodka and cranberry juice.
When I'm loving on myself, my phone is off.
What does it look like when you're loving on yourself?
Smiling.
Laughing.
Eating.
Authenticity.
Not being ashamed
Jerking my fat cock off.
of who I am.
Instead of like complaining about my cellulite or whatever, I just say thank you, thighs, for being here, you know.
You can't change anything unless you do love yourself before and after. I have to love the person I want to be and the person that I am. You can't change anything unless you do love yourself before and after. You can't change. Anything unless you do love yourself before and after. I have to love the person I want to be and the person that I am. As opposed to once I get to this point, now I'm worthy of love. It's like, no, you're worthy of love now, then, and forever.
What challenges do you face when showing yourself love?
I was born and bred severely Catholic. There's a lot of repression that goes on there.
Competing with the external stuff that people kind of put into my head about who I am and how I exist in the world.
And it does challenge my ability to give myself love to the level that I believe I'm worth.
I judge myself a lot.
And I still have that internalized anti-blackness.
Whiteness is an attack on the way of being for Black people.
So,
What? I'm sorry. What?
To give myself love to the level that I believe I'm worth.
I judge myself a lot.
And I still have that internalized anti-blackness.
Whiteness is an attack on the way of being for Black people.
so really trying to decide how to build new habits that don't feed into just white people, masculinity, heteronormativity.
So they want to try to, throw out insults or throw out negative things about you because they do not have the same security that you possess.
You have
What?
Insults or throw out negative things about you because they do not have the same security that you possess.
You have your normal haters out there that say you shouldn't love yourself because of your skin or your hair or whatever, and it's just like, go fuck yourself.
A sense of self-love is when you lean into who you're supposed to be in your truth.
As a fat person, as a queer person, as a Black person, it's hard, I think, to think that you deserve love all the time.
As like,
That's your own fucking fault. That's your own fucking fault. We don't care. Nobody cares. Nobody cares what you're doing. When you go out, nobody's looking around and thinking about you all the time. We got 100 narcissists in a room together, and we asked them the same question. And we got about 100 of the same answers because narcissists are all the same. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, not this.
As payback for cheating, you're allowed a hall pass. Who do you sleep with?
Jason Momoa or Michael B. Jordan?
Okay, I'll agree.
Aquaman, if you're watching this, I will you.
Yeah, I'll agree.
Aquaman, if you're watching this, I will you.
I don't think he's going to say. I don't think Aquaman's gonna fuck you. I don't think it's gonna happen. All right.
Wear a dog shot collar for the rest of the game and let your brother control
Do it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
This is how I do it?
Wait, hold on.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Oh, well, according to television, everything. A white man could fly. Even a white woman, she could be 4'1". She knew karate. She could take down 15 people.
Wait, do we have... Where'd my pen go? There it is.
What are white people superior at?
Man.
Huh.
Oh, God.
What are white people superior at?
They just keep talking, mostly about their pets.
White people love their dogs. Like, that's all you see.
Cats, letting them get on your countertops while you're cooking. Yes.
I get that you love your pet, but like you need to take it everywhere, like everywhere. I guess, you know, hey, emotional support animals, I guess.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Fuck, man, like making cereal.
Casseroles.
What kind of casserole?
Tuna. It's always tuna. What do you mean? It's always tuna.
Using mayonnaise in a lot of their recipes.
Making bland food.
Unseasoned chicken.
How you gonna start whole spice wars and don't even use seasoning on your food? I mean, come on.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Smelling funky.
Santa Claus.
Extreme water sports.
Corn mazes.
White people are great at having fun. That's a function of white supremacy because they just don't have as many stresses as we do.
You hear that, guys? You guys hear this? Fun. Fun is now racist.
Sports. Corn mazes.
White people are great at having fun. That's a function of white supremacy because they just don't have as many stresses as we do.
White people are very superior at their privilege and utilizing it. We do not have the privilege to do whatever and however we want to.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Not getting arrested.
You know, I was driving down the street with, down the highway with a friend of mine who was white, and he's like, I'm just want to pull over and pee. And I'm in the passenger seat. And I was like, please don't. Because a black man thinks differently. If I pull over to the side of the road and pee, a cop is going to be right behind me to punish me.
What exactly are people superior at?
Insecurity?
Pretending.
Fear. Being fearful of nothing.
Being ignorant.
Blame.
Letting their egos control their every move.
Privilege.
Privilege. Feeling victimized.
Playing the victim.
Congratulating themselves over shit that they're incompetent at or that should have already been done.
They're superior at being dicks.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Oppression.
Gaslighting.
Lack of empathy.
Intellectualizing oppression.
Did I say oppression?
They're just creatively thinking of new ways of like always staying one step ahead of other people. If we get rid of slave catchers, then let's just expand the police force. Like that stuff to me is wild.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Making us believe that we don't matter.
Believing that they're superior.
Feeling superior.
Thinking they're superior.
Thinking that they're superior.
Thinking that they are superior.
Self-delusion. Controlling the narrative.
Believing their own press.
Marketing of white superiority.
Whether you are Republican.
Whoa! Wasn't expecting that voice.
Republican, whether you're Democrat, whether you're conservative, like white people are really good at upholding white supremacy.
How about claiming that, you know, they are actually a whole separate race when actually white DNA comes from the black female?
So what exactly are white people superior at?
Honey, lying, stealing, and cheating.
Manipulation.
Withholding information.
Lying?
Telling lies.
What kind of lies?
The lies of history. They say that history is written by the victor, but
The victor could be replaced by the colonizer.
What are white people superior at?
Conquering.
Imperialism.
Colonizing.
Colonialism.
Colonization. They might be better at that than us and everybody else, really.
They ballsy, they rose up all over the world, and they walk into everybody's house and says, oh, this is nice, I'm gonna take your shit. And they have no qualms about it. They can take anything, baby.
What exactly are white people superior at?
No, you're getting that wrong. Those are repossession officers. They're repossessing your shit. Those aren't normal white people. It's a repo crew. It's actually usually low-paid Mexicans to do the job.
They're real good at violence.
Genocide. It's like stealing people's lives just because they feel like it.
If you are white and you know this is happening and you say nothing, then you're a killer too. You are adopting a whole philosophy that says it's okay to do this, and part of that philosophy allows you to be ignorant, right? And they're like, oh, I didn't know.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Taking what's not there.
Taking shit.
Taking our ideas.
Copycatting.
Gentrification.
Appropriating things that do not belong to them.
Taking over other people's cultures and making you believe that they invented it.
Maybe they're thinking of it as repurposing. It's like recycle and repurpose.
As my grandma would say, them white folk, they'll take it if you don't copyright it.
They are very good at destruction of land, destruction of people, destruction of humanness.
What exactly are white people superior at?
White people are not superior with anything.
Nothing.
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 There's nothing.
Nothing.
I don't believe that they're superior in any way, shape, or form.
Just because our skin color is different, you're no better than me, you're no smarter than me. No superiority there.
I agree. So cringe. This is so racist. Oh, okay.
What are white people superior at?
What exactly are white people superior at?
Smelling funky.
Letting their egos control their every move.
Privilege. Making bland food.
Playing the victim. What are Hispanic people superior at?
Smelling funky.
Insecurity.
Pretending.
Fear.
Being fearful of nothing.
Being ignorant.
Blame.
Letting their egos control their every move.
Privilege.
Playing the victim.
Congratulating themselves over shit that they're incompetent at or that should have already been done.
They're superior at being dicks.
What are Asian people superior at?
Oppression. Gaslighting.
Lack of.
It's not that funny. Wah. Dude, they're not real black people. That's what I'm saying. Like, they have to all just be character actors that live in LA. Like, these are just all LA actors. They all look like they're all discount versions of different, like, celebrities that you've already seen. Like, that one singer, Carrie Hilson, I think. Or, discount Janet Jackson or Toni Braxton. Discount rapper. I don't know. I don't know who these celebrities are anymore. These are all just
American people.
Aye. These are just all fucking, like, distinct actors. It's very upsetting.
What exactly are white people superior?
Let's see if there's any protests going on. I'm kind of getting sick and tired of streaming. Let's look around. Anything else good?
Can the COVID-19 vaccine cause infertility?
Hey, Monty!
What, boss?
Monty!
What?
Put the capers down, get in here. Mainstream media is about to debunk a couple things.
So this myth went around social media, went around the web, circulated. People heard about it and they said, well, I don't want to get the vaccine because it can cause infertility. We don't know what can happen a year after this vaccine, right? We just developed it.
Whoa. I mean, seriously, boss. Who's still listening to these people? They need to be lined up and kicked in the chest with cleats. And they're basically saying that it's not true because we don't know if it's true because enough people haven't taken it to see if it's true. It's ridiculous, boss. These people never know nothing and we still call them experts. Everybody's stupid, boss. It's giving me real bad gas. We gotta do something about this. You're right, Monty, but we got no problems, only solutions. Hey, Jennifer, bring the mozzarella sticks and hold the marinara sauce. Monty, I need you to assemble a task force capable of holding these fucktards accountable. Don't worry, boss. I'm 10 steps ahead of you. I put the dragon on the task force. Charlie. That's Charlie. Charlie bit me, man.
And I'll bite you again, my nigga, because we are at war and you need to be ready to kill or be killed for what you believe in. We can take the fight right to the globalists while the living coordinates are still public knowledge. Bring pine boxes and toe tags. And if you're scared to catch a body, you can help by infiltrating, redirecting, and neutralizing all enemy organizations. Make a video saying you're not a leader and people shouldn't follow you but think for themselves. And this makes it more difficult for federal agents to hit you with RICO.
Well, that's a little deeper than I wanted to go today. Now I have to lighten the mood and advertise products like every other YouTuber. What do we got here today, Monty? So we got DMSO in a book by Amanda Vollmer teaching you how to heal with DMSO. Also, shout out to Jailbreak Overlander YouTube channel. Shout out to Outdoors Alley YouTube channel. Cross!
Oh, man. He's funny. Barricade Garage. He is pretty good. Oh. Man, my butt hurts.
There once was a cat with a hungry...
Wait, I'm sorry. All right, this will finish us out. What the fuck is this? I know it's the Trailer Park Boys, but what the fuck?
There once was a cat with a hungry belly. The name of the cat was Whiskers Jelly. His throat was dry and his bowl was bare. Meow, me furry cats meow. Soon may the kittyman come with birds and mice and some tasty nums. One day when the critters come, we'll eat till our bellies are full. Well, Jelly got his boys and they gathered round. They scattered seeds from a sack they found, in hopes the seeds they spread on the ground would bring small critters a boot. Soon may the kittyman come with birds and mice and some tasty nums. One day when the critters come, we'll eat till our bellies are full. While the gang was bored and morale had dipped, till one of the seeds grew green catnip. They snipped and they stacked and they all got ripped. They all had a meow that night. Soon may the kittyman come with birds and mice and some tasty nums.
All right. Well, that show officially is deader than dead. Everything has been taken out of this. Oh man, oh no, people love it. Wait, I'm sorry. Julian still has his drink. This makes me feel secure. That's the bit. The bit is that it's been in every episode. It's been in everything that they've ever done. He always has the drink. That's the bit. They wouldn't do it. It wouldn't be oh my God. All right. I hate everybody. I fucking hate everybody. I hope everyone dies. I hope there's a fucking world collapse overnight, or I die of a stroke. I hate existence. Existence is fucking pain. Unbelievable. That just pissed me off. Fucking unbelievable. Unbelievable garbage.
One day when the critters come, we'll eat till our bellies are full. While their heads were hung and the morn was nigh, the nip was strong and they all got high. Their bellies were shrunk and their bowls still dry. Oh, bring us some ice today. Soon may the cavemen come with birds and mice and some tasty numbs. One day when the critters come, we'll eat till our bellies are full.
That was fucking terrible. Wait, there's like way more. Hold on.
We passed upon the stairs. We spoke of was and when.
Fucking zero talent hack. You are Mike Smith. What a fucking hack. God damn. He literally single-handedly ruined that show. I am convinced that he is just the most miserable fucking twat. He ruined that show. It should have never been brought back. Oh. What a fucking hack.
Although I wasn't there, he said I was his friend, which came as some surprise.
Oh my God. You're a fucking hack. The fact that the show continued after Mike Clattenburg ended it after the 7 seasons, it was perfectly fine. It's a perfectly fine show, the first 7 seasons. I used to like it. If I tell you guys, if you've never seen Trailer Park Boys, seasons 8 through whatever, I watched a couple of them. I think I got to 9 or 10 before I just... And watching season 8 and 9, it was like watching just a trash fire where you're like, you can't look away. It was awful. Snoop Dogg and Doug Benson showed up. It's like a painful memory. But it's appalling and unbelievable that they didn't, after the best character in the show, Jim Leahy, played by God, I can't remember his name now. He was a cool guy. I went and saw him and Randy live. Let's see, after Jim Leahy's character died. Sorry, God, what's his name? John Dunsworth. Goddamn. Okay, that's right. John Dunsworth. He loves sailing. John Dunsworth. His daughter was in the cast as well. After John Dunsworth's death, the fact that there wasn't just a finale centered around remembering him and then thus the conclusion of the show is so fucking disgusting. It's disgusting, honestly. There's a cartoon, of course there is, I'm sure. He's a fucking hack, man. This guy is
I spoke into his eyes, I thought you gotta know. A long
Wait, that was a tribute to fucking Bowie 10 months after he died. Wait, what is this?
Let me guess, you got busted fucking prostituted.
You're Alex from Rush. We should have an air guitar challenge.
Don't speak to me. Roll up an SPJ and check out a new episode of Trailer Park Boys Jail every Thursday on swearnet.com or the new Trailer Park Boys SwearNet app. And get fucked up.
What the fuck is it?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Just wanted to say Merry fucking Christmas.
Yeah, probably the weirdest fucking Christmas in our entire lives, but make the most of it. Have a great fucking Christmas. That's right.
Why
Get
is
drunk
it
and
so-
high with your friends and family if you can.
Why is it weird?
Because of this fucking asshole virus.
Oh, yeah, that is
It's gonna
fucking
get better.
weird.
Things are gonna get better.
That's horse shit.
All right. It's gonna be even a better new year, and eat
Fuck
your
you, 2020.
eat your fruits and veggies too, huh? Maybe that'll help people out a little bit.
Nobody's gonna get muscular like you.
Ruined my night today. This is the worst show we've ever done. Cue the outro. We'll be back later, maybe, in the evening. Hup! Shoot 'em up. Hup! Ride! Hup! Shoot 'em up.